What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ty here from The Art of Struggle. As you all know, it has been E3 Bonanza all week, so that's what we're going to do. This is all my coverage from E3 so far, the good, the bad, the ugly. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are excited to see, what you're not so excited to see, and let's dive in. So, what I'm just going to do right now, I'm just going to watch a bunch of the trailers and, react to what is coming out this year. I'm not even going to talk about what I feel about the content this year in the sense of how they're holding their panels and the kind of ways that these developers are getting involved. I'm not a big fan of the way it's been handled this year, but it's always fun to still see the games that are coming out, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the good stuff. I usually loved watching the panels and figure out the new technology and but that's not this year. It's been very lackluster. It just looked very, very shoddily put together in a lot of the panels that I've seen. So it just has not been a really good production. And if you want, you can go to E3.com or E3expo.com to check out the full coverage there. But I've been watching a few different streams on YouTube to try to figure out what is going on and why everything looks so garbage. But I'm just flabbergasted at this point. So, let's do what we came here to do, which is watch some dope trailers. So let's see what we've got here first. So first, Avatar. There's a new Avatar trailer out. Let's check it out. This looks beautiful. Whoa. That's cool. Ubisoft. I wonder if this is the Montreal thing. It's like if Horizon Dawn, it's like how I imagine Horizon Dawn was before everything went mechanical. This is cool. It's beautiful. I wonder if it's open world action adventure. Oh, this looks awesome. Uh-oh. Yeah. Look at those character designs and those creature designs. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know if I touched that. Oh, snap! Run, boys! Ooh! Ooh! Yo! Let's go! Let's go! This is sweet. Oh! How you get taken out by a dude on a bat? On a velociraptor, bro. Let's go. I don't even know what these guys are called. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. It looks massive, expansive. Frontiers of Pandora. All right. So let me just let's go back to some of the stuff that I thought was pretty cool. I think from my perspective as kind of a 3D artist, Professor Modeler. I'm really digging where we're going with our open world creations. I'm pausing it here just to see the kind of tricks they're doing. This stuff looks good. This stuff looks good, and as a 3D artist, your question is always, is this in game, right? Is this a cutscene, or is this something I'm playing, right? And if and over the years, developers have made you think, hey, my cutscene is my gameplay, so they'll try to blur that line for you, right? Because you can obviously tell when you're going from a cutscene to the actual gameplay. And I think developers are challenging themselves and pushing themselves to take it a step further to say, hey, do you know if this is the cutscene or this is the actual game? So this is cool. And I really dig it. I'm really digging the characters, the creature designs. These guys look really cool. So, looking at some of these rocks and stuff, a lot of it looks like, yeah, this is actually like 3D. Some of this might be displacement normals. I think these look like mega scans. If you're a 3D artist, you know what mega scans are. But yeah, this stuff looks good. It looks beautiful. The fidelity of it. Usually, like whenever I'm teaching my students, I always say, hey, usually on bad models or like models that you can tell they're models, you can usually count the polygons or see where the polys are hidden or where they are. So this stuff looks cool. The silhouettes are really nice. So whoever's modeling this stuff, you did a good job on your character stuff. The only problem now, I think we're going to start getting into that uncanny valley. And, that's a toss-up. So, yeah, Avatar looks pretty cool, If you guys haven't checked out this trailer, it is on IGN. Let me know what you guys think. Sweet. Yeah. Let me pause it right here. Okay. So let me just break this down a little bit more. Let's take a look at this. So these look like probably actual polygons, right? These are actual polygons, probably strands or planes. This probably actually has actual geo. This is probably a mixture of normals. Yeah, it's heavy normals because you can tell things are normals, right? Like this is when I can tell there's a geometry, kind of trickery going on, right? With characters like this, what you're gonna get is really good surface information. So anything that's on a flat surface usually looks immaculate, usually looks really, really good. Where it's gonna start to break down is with bigger characters, you get bigger angular hits, so you're gonna see the geometry just a little bit more, and I'll show you what I mean. So let me zoom in a little bit for you. So right here you can see, I can tell that geometry hit, right? Like right here in this line. I know it's it's probably hard to see, but this is where I would start to be able to tell that, okay, this is and right here, this ridge. Because what would happen in real life, right, if you wanted to represent this a little better in geo, which is where we're going to get to, we're not there yet, right? In real life, when this ridge right here breaks this, it would break that silhouette, right? Just based on this shadow, you're telling me that right here, this should break the silhouette. And I feel like I'm going a little too into the weeds, but like this is how you're going to be able to start telling what's going on in the geo, what they're using, the techniques, right? Breaking it down so you can learn how to do it yourself. So yeah, like this is all surface normal detail. A lot of this is really good surface normal detail, but it does break down when you start looking at it. Different angles will break down an image, right? This right here looks beautiful, right? To a 3D artist, this is beauty right here. You're getting a lot of organic things that it feels real. But then I'm telling you, it starts to break down when you're going into these bigger areas, bigger details, almost like they use like an elephant skin or something to kind of detail this area, right? So, you know, that's the kind of things I do. I break them down. I try to look at what it's made of, right? Like these ridges, you know, I would maybe have them break silhouette a little bit more, but then again, I'm nitpicky, and this is a dope looking game trailer, so take all my critiques. Yeah, like as we get in here though, they've switched out the model. Right now you can see they switched out the model, and we're actually getting geometry hits. Right, when I say geometry hits, I mean that the geometry is breaking that silhouette. Right here, boom. Right here, boom. Right here, right? We're breaking that silhouette so it looks more real. It feels real. It immerses you more. But when we have something like this, where if we look at that area that we were at, right, these aren't breaking that silhouette. So it's just like this long tube that I'm almost 100% sure that is just a bake on, right? It's not like that's not breaking geo at all. And everybody that will probably watch this that is a 3D professional and that does it in the industry will probably tell you the exact same thing. So that is that. So another cool thing is some of the VFX that they're doing here. It's simple, but you know it gets the point across. Yeah, see, like, I've never taken a missile to the face or oncoming missile, so, you know, I'm not the best judge. And, you know, to do a job like VFX, it's a very, very complicated gig. And those guys, like, more power to them. Because not only does your VFX have to work, but it has to comp into the scene very, very well. It has to look good when it comps in, and that's a lot of my issues whenever I see things like this. Is how is this stuff layering on top of each other? How does the comp work, right? Does my depth make sense, right? Because right now it feels like this shot, the atmosphere is too shallow. Right? It just feels like the atmosphere right now is a little too shallow, and whenever this missile comes up, it doesn't feel real. Just that little split second didn't feel real to me, you know. So, but that's once again just being super nitpicky. Still, it looks really good, but just being super nitpicky. Maybe this is like a mix of cutscenes and actual gameplay, so you know, and that's the idea is they're trying to blur that line. That's their job, is to try to get you guessing, right? To the untrained eye, hey, all this shit is gameplay, right? But you know, once you know, okay, these are film tricks, and then they can switch it back to actual gameplay. Looks dope. Man, these creatures are gnarly. Another thing I'm starting to notice that I think is weird now is I feel like with this next gen stuff, materials are starting to look a little bubbly, and our specular isn't working as well as it used to. But it just feels like some metals are starting to look more bubbly. Like, and characters it's like this, it's almost like things now have this waxy sheen over them, which is weird for me, right? It's weird because it's hard to differentiate what the material is. So like right here, it just kind of looks like a big ball of wax. Okay. Yeah, with more pixels come more responsibility, right? You have to be responsible with how you use your pixels. One thing that we've been doing beautifully in the development world is forests and shit look amazing. Like, forests look amazing right now. Everybody that's doing trees and stuff, you ain't even got to worry. We got forests and stuff handled beautifully, right? What we're still getting to is skin texture, subsurface scattering, our metal surfaces. They're close, but still, I would not, no cigar yet. But this looks beautiful. right? Other than all my critiques that I just gave, looks beautiful. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Looks awesome.